stop scrolling. 2,500 new jobs just landed in West Henderson, about to spike the rent in 2 zips. Welcome back to Vegas today. I'm Megan Stevens, and today's number is one every Henderson buyer and investor needs on their radar. 2.4 million square feet. That's the size of the brand new global headquarters Haas Automation, just built on Via Inspirada in West Henderson. This is not a rumor and it's not a groundbreaking photo op. The walls are up, the plant starts supporting operations this quarter, and the city just confirmed the next expansion phase breaks ground this fall. Here's why a machine tool factory is a real estate story. 2,500 good-paying jobs are about to reshape demand in 2 specific Henderson zip codes, and I'm going to show you exactly which ones. First, who is this company? Haas Automation is the largest CNC machine tool manufacturer in the United States. They build the automated mills and lathes that machine shops and aerospace suppliers all over the country run on. Founder Gene Haas has said it plainly. They're basically the last American machine builder standing. So this isn't a warehouse with a handful of forklift jobs. It's advanced manufacturing, engineers, machinists, assembly, logistics, corporate, the kind of durable, high-wage employment that anchors a housing market for decades, not one hot season. Let's talk dollars, because the scale tells you how permanent this is. Haas has poured more than $400 million into this campus, over $100 million just to acquire and develop the land, and north of $300 million into construction. The state signed off on roughly $10.5 million in tax abatements to land it. Companies don't sink $400 million into a headquarters they plan to leave. When you see an investment that size, you are looking at an employer that will be hiring and drawing workers into the surrounding neighborhoods for a generation. Now the part that hits housing directly, the hiring ramp. Haas plans to bring on about 500 workers in the first 2 years, roughly 1,400 within 5 years, and around 2,500 over the next decade. A big hiring push is lined up for the end of this year as the plant comes online. Picture that, 2,500 paychecks phasing into one corner of Henderson. Every one of those workers needs somewhere to live, and the supply of homes and rentals right next to that campus is not growing anywhere near that fast. So what do they pay? Because a job only moves a housing market if the wage can carry a house. Skilled manufacturing and trades roles here run from about $55,000 to $100,000 a year. Engineering positions post in the $77,000 to $136,000 range. Even entry assembly supervisors sit around $29 to $47 an hour. For context, Henderson's median household income already runs about $80,000 to $85,000, above the metro average. These Haas wages land right in that sweet spot, and some blow past it. Location is everything, so pin this. The campus is at 2055 Via Inspirada, in the West Henderson corridor. This stretch has quietly become Southern Nevada's advanced manufacturing engine. Haas sits alongside a Google data center, distribution, and a wave of tech and logistics employers along the I-11 and St. Rose Parkway spine. West Henderson was farmland flat desert a few years ago. Now it's where the high-wage jobs are clustering, and the residential neighborhoods wrapped around it are the ones that inherit that demand first. Here's the principle underneath all of this. Home values don't hold on vibes, they hold on payroll. A diversified, high-wage job base is the foundation under Henderson's prices, because it's the workers with strong local incomes who can actually support them. Henderson already blends healthcare, the city, Google's data center, and now Haas manufacturing. Every time a major employer plants a flag, you get more households competing for a roughly fixed number of nearby homes. That's the quiet mechanism that turns a factory announcement into a rent check and a resale comp. So which 2 zip codes feel this first? Number 1 is 89044, Inspirada. This is the master plan community literally wrapped around the Haas campus. Parks, trails, pools, newer construction, and family-friendly streets. Exactly what a relocating engineer or supervisor is going to search for on day one. Inspirada is the plant's front yard. When 2,500 workers start hunting for a 5-minute commute, this is the zip their apartment and home searches point to first, and the one where rents have the least room to absorb the demand. Number 2 is 89052, Anthem and 7 Hills, just up the hill. This is the move-up neighborhood. Guard-gated pockets, golf, mountain views, strong schools, and an easy shot down to the West Henderson job corridor. A $100,000 Haas engineer doesn't rent forever, they buy here. So think of it as a ladder. Workers land in Inspirada, then climb into Anthem and 7 Hills as the paychecks grow. Both zip codes are on the receiving end of the same wave, just at different price points. Now the setup I teased at the top. Why rents in these 2 zips are exposed? It's simple supply and demand. You're phasing in up to 2,500 workers, many of whom rent for the first year or 2 while they learn the valley. Against that, the rental supply right around Inspirada and Anthem is basically fixed. You can't conjure new rentals next to the plant overnight. More qualified renters chasing a flat number of doors is the textbook recipe for rising rents. If you already own a rental in these zips, you're holding the right lottery ticket. Let's ground it in what these workers can actually buy, because that's category defining for jobs like these. Henderson's median home is around $489,000. At today's roughly 6.7% rate, that payment needs about $120,000 in household income to sit comfortably. An assembler at 60 grand rents, that's your rent demand engine. But a Haas engineer at $110,000 to $136,000? That household buys, especially once a builder buys the rate down. The wage range spans renters and buyers, which is exactly why both markets tighten. So where do those buyers go for brand new homes near the campus? Inspirada and the surrounding West Henderson communities are still delivering new construction from the high 300s into the 450s, from builders like Toll Brothers, TriPoint, Century, and Woodside. You're getting a modern floor plan, a warranty, and energy efficiency, minutes from the largest new job center in the city. For a relocating worker who wants zero drama and a short commute, a new build wrapped around their employer is about as clean as a move gets. If your budget's tighter, look east to Cadence, the huge master plan on the other side of Henderson. New homes there still start around the high 340s, with resort-style amenities, a central park, and some of the most aggressive builder incentives in the valley. It's a slightly longer drive to the Haas campus, but for a first-year worker stretching a $60,000 to $80,000 salary, Cadence is how you get into new construction and still keep the payment sane. Same city, same school access, lower entry price. Here's the tool that turns all of this from interesting into actionable: the builder rate buy-down. Right now Henderson builders are using forward commitments to lock permanent rates down into the 4s and 5s, not a 2-year teaser, the life of the loan, and stacking up to $40,000 in closing and design incentives on select homes. The catch: most require the builder's in-house lender, priced a touch higher, so a permanent buy-down beats a flashy temporary one past a few years. Run both. On a new build near Haas, that buy-down is what flips a stretch payment into an easy yes. Let's zoom out to the valley, so you know the water you're swimming in. The latest Las Vegas Realtors report puts the median single-family home around $480,000, down about 1% year over year, just off the spring record. Condos sit near $290,000. Supply is roughly 4 months, a balanced to tight market. And the 30-year rate is around 6.7%, an 11-month high. Prices are flat, supply is normal, rates are sticky. Which is exactly why builder incentives, not resale, are where the deals live right now. Don't underestimate why Haas workers will actually pull the trigger on buying here. Nevada's tax math. No state income tax at all, and an effective property tax rate around 0.5%, one of the 10 lowest in the country, so roughly $2,600 a year on a $480,000 home. For someone transferring in, that's thousands of dollars a year that stays in their pocket versus California. Lower taxes plus a short commute plus a new home is a very easy yes. And every easy yes is another bid in these 2 zip codes. Now if you're watching from out of state thinking this is the exact kind of catalyst you want to own in front of, you're right, and you don't have to fly in. This is what I do. I'll walk any Inspirada or Anthem property on live video, send you the disclosures, and register you directly with the builder so you're fully represented. And that representation costs you nothing, because the builder pays my side. You can buy a rental next to a growing employer from your couch, and I'll be your eyes on the ground the whole way. Let me make it concrete with a quick example. Say you buy a new Inspirada home around $420,000, and the builder buys your rate to roughly 5% with a forward commitment. Put 20% down, and your payment lands in the low 2000s with taxes and insurance, helped by that 0.5% tax rate. Now rent it to a 2-income Haas household moving to town. As those 2,500 jobs phase in and nearby rentals stay scarce, you own the appreciation and the rising rent at the same time. That's buying in front of the catalyst instead of chasing it. Here's your move today. Every Henderson builder, every promo, every incentive near the Haas campus is compiled in one always updated place: HendersonNVNEhomes.com. Buying in Summerlin or Grand Park instead. That's GrandParkNEhomes.com. Northwest Las Vegas NEhomes.com. Resale or investment resale, MeganRealty.com. And subscribe, because tomorrow I'm breaking down the exact salary you need to buy a Vegas home in 2026, and the 3 builders quietly paying it down for you. I'm Megan Stevens, this has been Vegas Today, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next number. Subscribe for tomorrow's Vegas number. Out of state? I'll tour and register you free, all at HendersonNVNewHomes.com.